an iconic image, it's intriguing, it's mysterious. It makes you wonder, you think about it. It's beautiful yet strange. It's an image that will last. It's an image that talks to people and that says something across the board to people, no matter what nationality, no matter what age, it says something to them. Every great photographer has a few of them in them, and it's something that we all strive to do. My photographs are emotional, and I want them to be emotional. I want them to touch people and make them feel. It's hard to say what I'm looking for. I'm looking for humor, I'm looking for irony, I'm looking for intensity. I'm looking for what makes a good photograph. You never really know when you've got the shot. You know, now because of this whole change in technology, when I have students in the shooting digitally, I tell them to turn off the back of their camera and not to look at it, but to wait, you know, because you always have to go further. You have to go a step further. And if you look in the back of your camera, you could think you have it, but you're never sure. You're never sure until you see an image at its proper scale. But don't block your photography was always an intense process for me. I never felt it was easy. To do anything well, it's difficult. I'm not just saying photography. I think to be a great musician is very difficult. To be a great designer is very difficult. To be a great filmmaker is very difficult. So to do anything well is very hard. To be okay at something is easy. But if you really want to be exceptional at something, it's hard. I think what really still excites me about taking photographs is that I might get a great one. I might make an iconic picture if I'm lucky. There are two situations when you take a picture. You're an observer or you're a participant. I keep my mouth shut when I'm working, but I did once observe something that I did think was child abuse, and then I reported it. I did, but at that point I took a picture. I think if you see something like that, you have to become involved. Otherwise, you're there to document something, you know, and life goes on, and no matter what you say, often it doesn't mean anything. I still think of it. I still think of the things, sometimes I felt too meek to shoot. And I think you can't feel too meek, you have to document. But you also learn when you can and when you can't. It's a great lesson in how far you can go, documentary photography, especially when you're in intimate situations. The advice I would give to someone entering the world of documentary photography is, don't, no. If you really want to do it, I mean, expect it to be tough these days, simply because you don't have the advantages I had when I started, the advantages that magazines really need you. And today, magazines prefer to use more commercial people. They want more slick imagery. But I think if you love it and you really want to do it, then you must do it, because you'll never forgive yourself for not doing something you cared about or you believe in if you don't do it now.